folks, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, in the woods today. My plan is to hunt this site out in one day. Of course, that's going to be difficult, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, this is a property I found while searching for new old home sites in Georgia. But the problem was, I've searched over 20 sites now here in Georgia, and only 2 are searchable in a way that it's not all trashed out. There was minimal dumping. One was in an industrial area where a factory had taken over the land and landscaped it, so no trash there. But this spot, there's a little bit of dumping, not too bad. Still a lot of searchable property, so that's what I'm doing today. This is going to be the very last hunt in Georgia before I move on to North Carolina. And just to reintroduce myself to new viewers, I'm Sean and RelicSeekr, and I search old home sites for relics. Yeah, always searching for relics. I like to search those home sites that are in the woods, like this, consumed by nature, lost to history, abandoned, and I get in there and I search the property and I pull out everything that can be had before it's developed, before it's turned into a parking lot for Walmart or housing development, whatever. So I'm that guy. And that's what I'd like to be. I like to be in the woods. I like to do this. Do I watch YouTube videos, metal detecting? I sure do. Yeah, lots of them. And my favorite YouTube channel is Green Mountain Metal Detecting up in Vermont, because it is very similar to how I started my metal detecting in upstate New York. He searches around the same type of properties, same age properties, the colonials, early 1800s, mid 1800s, stuff like that. And that's how I got started in upstate New York, searching properties just like that, out in the middle of the forest. Loved it. So that's my favorite channel. Keep up the great work, Green Mountain. It's awesome. Appreciate it. And I wish I could be up in upstate New York. It's my favorite place to search. My favorite out of everywhere I've been. I'm prior military, United States Marines and United States Army. 20 years, retired. I've been all over the place. This country, other countries, metal detecting, searching, pulling out relics from every age, every era. Wartime relics, you name it. All that stuff. And my favorite place in the world to search is upstate New York. And I was just there about 2 weekends ago. I was in Syracuse, New York, and it was a business trip. I wasn't able to bring my detector, so couldn't do any detecting. It was so discouraging. Oh, I was so upset. But I hope to get back there real soon. North Carolina is almost similar to the types of stuff that I was searching in upstate New York, given its age and stuff like that. There's colonial, there's mid-1800s, there's late 1800s, and of course the early 1900s, tons of them. So headed back to North Carolina on Thursday, get searching back into the history of North Carolina. Yeah. Georgia has been very disappointing for me. Just that it's so trashy. There's so many dumps on these old properties. There's so much disrespect to history, to nature. I'm telling you, if you go down any street in Georgia, and this is my opinion, per square mile, there's probably more trash laying on the side of the road, mattresses, TVs, toilet, you name it, everything, than there is in any metropolitan dump. Yeah, it's sad. Georgia needs to clean itself up, get people out there, clean up its woods, clean its nature, because hey, the way I believe, you disrespect your history, you're gonna disrespect your future. That's just the way it is. So let's get in here. Let's find some relics. The other day I found a couple things in here, and then I was in a hurry to go look at new properties. But I found a nice little thimble, turned out to be silver, and that's nice. And then I found some little disky thing, has some writing on it. That was cool. I still don't know what it is, but there should be some coins in here. I found a button in here, a Lee button from the 20s, so that's almost 100 years or so. So at least 100 years. Let's see how far back we can get relics as far as dating and stuff like that. So let's get in here, let's find some relics. See you on the first hole. Going that way. Just got into a little button. I just saw it. I'm gonna shine some light on it. Just so. It's a little dark in the woods today. There it is right there. Looks like a overall type button. Let's see if it says anything on it. It says something. Oh, I can't read it. I need a magnifying glass. Nope, can't read that. Oh well, we got a button. Looks like it's got a big heart shape on it. Yep. Moving on. See ya. The tough thing about this location is you see the structure, and you see the front of the structure where it comes up. Now you see all that dirt right there. That's all been pushed there. It's been dumped there, it's been pushed there, whatever. And I just don't know the extent of it. There's a very large tree over there. And it looks like natural soil around it. Some of the area looks like natural soil from when the house was sitting here, like this stone wall right here. But all that dirt in there does not look normal. And then you see all the bumps and valleys in here. There's a lot of fill here. This is a lot of fill. All this, just somebody's been in here dumping. And they didn't do this back when the house was here. This was done after. So that's the difficulty of this property, trying to find the actual ground and search that. So yeah, fun. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Dumping. That's all new pine trees right there, so I imagine that's all been moved. This is natural right here. Now that's pretty level with the natural ground. We'll go up there and check in there. See what's happening. See ya. I'll have you dig one with me. It's just a very low to mid-tone. Maybe a bottle cap, I don't know. Sometimes in these older sites, interesting things will come up when you dig the lower tones. Yeah, just a ball of wire. That's modern-ish. Yep. Trash. Oh, beautiful, you know? That's my first axe from Georgia. It has that North Carolina shape right there. But I collect all axe heads. Refurbish them, clean them up. That's a nice one too. Yep. They did the infamous downward stroke, and where they take more material off the top than they do the bottom when they're filing. So they probably had it like this, and they're filing. That first downward stroke would be the hardest, and they would grind more material off of it. So interesting. Somebody took care of it. That's a nice signal. We got an axe head from, that feels like a 4-pounder, no, 3.5 pound probably, from Georgia. Our first one. Nice. Okay, moving on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in here. A little bit of mineral. Nothing around in here. Oh, wow. This house site is interesting. For sure. Now we found an interesting little bottle dump right here. We should poke around in it for a little bit. This looks like a glass baby bottle, which I'm going to keep. It's an even flow. I don't know the date on it, but that, anybody who collects baby stuff would appreciate that for sure. 50s. Is that a little liquor bottle? Liberty Aid. I'm gonna save that little one too, just because that's interesting looking. And I thought I saw some sodas in here. Yeah, there's one. Duraglass 50s. Let's dig this up a little bit right here and see what we can find. There's some pottery in there. Oh yeah. Nice iridescent glass. Let's poke a big hole down in there and see. Nice mason. Let's see what pops up. Or are they just surface? I don't have any of my bottle digging tools on me. That looks like a Coke. There's some pottery. Ooh, that has a little bit of age to it. See the crackle? Alright, let me dig into that and I'll show you what I find when I find it. Well, that would have been nice. Nice blue mason. You know, it doesn't seem like... There's a shoe heel. It's not deep, it's just surface stuff. Just surface. So, it's like a headlamp. Surface. Alright, moving on. There's a license plate. Will it tell us the date? It's Georgia. I see a 7-9. I see something up there. Looks like a 5. Probably 50s, I would say. We're right on the back side of this structure. Kind of kitty corner to it. Got a 74 signal. That would be probably non-ferrous, copper, something like that. Let's see. Let's see what we get. We got glass down in there too. Well, that's the signal. I don't know what it is. Some kind of screen type stuff. Imagine it's some kind of copper. Something. Junk. Mum cream deodorant. It's new. It's made by the Bristol Myers from New York. That's interesting. It's got the top. I'm going to keep that. Nice little example of cream deodorant. This ground is littered with stuff like this. Just littered. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I wanted to show you this. I picked up a couple of these the other day. I found these in an antique shop here. They're actually called Snuff Bottles. So apparently they had snuff in them. Snuff, that doesn't sound very fun, does it? There's a big cobweb right there. There's a tiny little bottle dump right here I wanted to look at. It's all food. Food, modern dumping. Loaded with stuff in here. Loaded. Trying to find an area where I can actually search in here. Oh, it's so difficult in Georgia. It is. I'm on relic mode and I have my rejection turned up quite a ways, but still all these cans like this here, I'll show you. All these cans, there's tons of them. There's one there, there's one there, but they're this one's intact, but most of them are all mushed and in pieces and laying scattered everywhere. It makes it very difficult because it's not like I can pick up all those pieces to search underneath them. That would take me a few years just to clean this spot out, and it's not worth it. Oh, there's so much dumping. Okay, moving on. See if I can find greener pastures in this area to search, at least. See ya. Thought I would come down to this little low area here just to see if there was any kind of bottle dumping. Because it is very difficult to detect in there. They're impossible. It's too much trash. Too much. I just want to be able to find stuff, detect, you know. Do you see this big mound right here and that mound? It's just that's how this whole property looks. Looks like they did some dumping in here. Iron. Don't know what that stuff is. One little bottle. Could have been a roof. It could have been a roof. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's it. My last detecting trip in Georgia. Thank God it's over. It's been nothing but garbage. 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 And more garbage. So, when I get my new detector, I plan on hitting all my old sites in North Carolina. And, of course, adding in a ton of new sites. I'm going to focus mainly on 1800s when I get back. Search out all the 1800s properties, which I have quite a few already, but I want more. Lots more. And if I can, they're hard to find. Very few are undisturbed nowadays. Are the colonial 1700 sites in North Carolina. The original home settlers. Yeah. So, I'm going to start gearing up for that. I'm going to start doing my research. Get ready to head to North Carolina. Oh, I can't wait. I do this for fun, for you, exercise, and it hasn't been fun out here in Georgia. Barely getting enough exercise out here. And the relics are far and few. I mean, what did I get today? I got a 1950s glass baby bottle. And a button. Yeah, I got a button. One button. So, I guess we're not totally skunked. But, yeah, we are. Anywho, getting out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next hunt. Hopefully this coming weekend I can get out, but I don't know. I'm just getting home. It's been over a year. I've been in Oklahoma, I've been in Georgia, just finally getting home to North Carolina. I'm gonna have a huge garage sale. I have a ton of stuff I want to get rid of. Relics and all that stuff that I just accumulated. Bottles and all that, just everything. And whatever the family has accumulated too. So I got that work ahead of me. But I can't wait to get back. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Can't wait. Thanks for watching. See you on the next hunt.